Okay, I walked in on Nicole Wallace's show on MSNBC, and it really cracked my side in laughter, sarcastic laughter, that she had a guest on that used a phrase that said that, well, it's no longer the Me Too movement, it's the, she said, not the Me Too movement, it's the, well, I'll let her tell it, but you gotta hear this. I'm like, okay, men in highly powerful positions can still get away with sexual assault that they've been accused of and still get away. I want you to hear this. She said, instead of the Me Too movement, it's the, you'll hear it in just a moment.
It was a weaker case chat victim, but with Cassie Ventura, I mean, it's on video. All the jury had to do was believe their eyes, even if they didn't believe what she said. Believe what you saw, and believe all the witnesses who came forward and corroborated not just that he was violent towards her if she did anything other than what he wanted, but believe that not only was she afraid of him, but they were afraid of him. And so, if you're living in this climate of fear, the idea that she could say no and that she had such freedom of choice, that just wasn't her reality. And I think she made that very clear over the course of 4 days. So, yes, were there some missteps, or were there areas where the defense certainly presented a stronger case and took advantage? Yes. But on the whole, given what I saw in the courtroom, it's hard to understand how the jury came to this verdict, certainly as quickly as they did. Usually, when you get a quick verdict in a day and a half of deliberating, usually that's a good sign for the prosecution. And here it was not.
Christy, I've only got about a minute left, but I know that there are folks who think that this is just a story about a famous person, or that is why there is so much attention on it. There's a bigger question here about how sex crimes are tried. There's a bigger question here about where we find ourselves in the aftermath of the Me Too movement. I just wonder, sort of more broadly, how you see this moment.
The backlash against the Me Too movement is real, right? You see Harvey Weinstein, the poster child for the Me Too movement. He was convicted of rape and assault in California, but just last month he got a mixed verdict in New York. Bill Cosby's sexual assault conviction in Pennsylvania was overturned. And then you have today's acquittal of sex trafficking for Sean Combs. Donald Trump was found liable for sexual abuse and defamation, but that didn't stop him from becoming president again. And we've seen sexual assault accusations be nothing more than a speed bump on the road to powerful positions like Secretary of Defense and Supreme Court Justice. It really feels like the pendulum has swung
Clarence
back.
Thomas.
And rich and famous, powerful men who are accused of sex crimes continue to avoid accountability. And the women who accuse them are the ones who continue to be blamed. I mean, we really went from Me Too to too bad.
Not too bad.
Christy Greenberg, I'm going to ask you to stick with us for one
Me
more
Too
here
to
in
too bad.
In the next hour, Maura Gay, thank you so much for spending the hour
Me
with
Too
us.
to
Quick break. When
too
we come
bad.
back, ICE
Oh
agents
my
step up
goodness.